Hello crochet friends, and welcome back to Yarn Over Hook. My name is Sammy, and for today's video, I'm going to be playing quite a bit of catch up. I feel like I haven't shown this blanket in a really long time, and the reason is I may or may not be 4 months behind. Oops. Spring of this year was very busy for me, so I fell behind and it just kept on going. So for today, I want to spend a few hours catching up on this blanket. My hopes are that I can finish May and get into June. I have been keeping track of my moods on a list on my phone, so we're all good there. I just need to crochet it. So I left off on May 7th. So I'm going to continue from there and hopefully I can get through May. That is what, 24 rows? I think I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. I can totally do that. So grab your water and your project and let's get crocheting. Oh my goodness. I just spent 15 minutes counting and recounting this last row. So I'm supposed to have 260 stitches. It's 260 stitches wide. I put these stitch markers here at the 100 mark and then the 200 mark, leaving me 100 to count, 100, and then 60. So when I finish a row, then I count each section to make sure that I'm still on count. However, I don't have to do that for every single row. The most important row that I do it on is this one, which is why I spent so much time counting to be sure that I got it right. Some of the rows on here, I don't actually have to count. I'm confident that they're correct because of how they start and how they end. But not every row is like that. And so this is a row that I just have to count. Just to remind you of the project a little bit, I decided to do this blanket as a stitch sampler blanket type project. So every day of the week has a different stitch. Wednesday is half double crochet, Thursday is single crochet with puff stitch, Friday is linked double crochet, Saturday is cross double crochet, and Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are moss stitches. Some of those stitches go by twos. So if I start and end with the correct stitches, then I know that the count is right. But the half double crochet row is a bit like my foundation row, so that row has to be correct. Otherwise, I will end up with the wrong number of stitches for the rest of the days of the week. For the colors, I have blue for sad, yellow for stressed, orange for angry, purple for fine, green for happy, and pink for wonderful. It's very similar to a previous tracker blanket that I've done, but I didn't do the stitch sampler before for that blanket. I just stuck with one stitch, which I'm not regretting. I'm not regretting doing that for this blanket, but I do wish I had picked a bit more simple stitches. The cross double crochet can be a bit long to do. Same with the linked double crochet. I just thought that they were fun stitches at the time and I really wanted to do a project with them. However, now that I actually have to do them over and over and over again, it really slows my progress down with this blanket. And I think that that kind of added to me not wanting to pick up my mood tracker blanket to play catch up. But after actually getting back into my tracker blankets and playing catch up, I think I feel like I've grown to appreciate this project a little bit more. We talk about it during the live streams, how taking a step back from a project can actually help with your crojo. It can give you back the passion that you had for something, or it can tell you like, maybe you should just frog it. But the passion was definitely reignited with this blanket after picking it up after so long. So I'm actually pretty happy with the stitches. This puff row is a row that I always make mistakes on. I'll either put too few single crochets between my puffs or too many. So I'm constantly having to check to be sure that it lined up with my last puff row and count to be sure that I am on the right track, because it is very easy to mess up this row. So let's focus back in. Maybe a drink of water first. Cheers! Let's get back to it. what is Yarn Over Hook? Yarn Over Hook is a free social media for crocheters to create, learn, and connect with other crocheters from around the world. Join for free today at yarnoverhook.com and show us what's got you hooked. so now we are where I started. So I finished a week. I have finished a week. It has been a little over 2 hours. I have a couple more hours that I can crochet. So I'm about to start day 15, and looking at the rest of May, I'm kind of all over the place in mood. A lot of happy and a lot of wonderful. I'm actually at my wedding week, I just realized. So a lot of good, happy emotions there. I'm going to keep going, and even if I get just one more week done, I'll actually be really, really happy. So let's get back to crochet. Maybe some water first. Cheers. I am so happy being able to get the count right on those first big chunks just makes me so happy. And on the first time, oh my goodness, that just gives me so much confidence in the next few rows, which is such a relief. Okay, and now I have to count this smaller portion, and we'll see if I am good to go to continue on. Yes! It is such a relief. It's such a relief. Okay, what color is next? I had done a mood tracker blanket back in 2021 and I really enjoyed doing it, which made me want to do another one for this year. I don't know if I want to do another one next year. I'm trying to decide if that's something that I want to do, if I maybe just want to do it differently. I've seen some folks do squares for their moods. I've also seen flowers, which I think is really, really cute. I feel like that I could do every day, like crochet a flower in the color of my mood, like the petals are the corresponding mood color. I'll have to finish this one first, of course, and then see how I feel. I've also really liked how folks have done book reading trackers. I'm not really interested in the weather tracker, I think especially because I'm in LA, so I feel like a weather blanket from here might be a little boring. But I don't know, a book tracker sounds fun. I might do a book tracker, but a book tracker blanket. I feel like I would love to do a flower blanket or something, or even like just something smaller, maybe. Even if I did like maybe a moss square per month or something like that, like the moss stitch is so quick and easy. I wish I had done more quick and easy stitches, but I am relieved that I chose to do 3 of the days of my week as moss stitches. I had originally had, I think, the granny stripe actually, and not only was that adding like height to my project, but that would have been so much. Even right now doing the linked double crochet, I really wish that I hadn't done this stitch, to be honest, but at the time I had like just discovered it and was like, oh my gosh, this is such a fun stitch. I want to put it in anything that I can. And then I was like, oh, I'll add it to my stitch sampler mood tracker blanket. But I don't know. I'm definitely not going to do another stitch sampler. I don't want to do another stitch sampler. I don't regret this blanket. I really don't. But next year, if I were to do a tracker blanket, I would definitely want to do something more simple. I'm also debating like if I want to skip a year and just wait until 2027 to do another tracker blanket. Like not having a mood tracker blanket every year is perfectly fine. And I feel like it'll leave me space to crochet other blankets that I really like next year, because I really do like crocheting blankets. And I feel like doing this mood tracker blanket this year, I feel like it's kind of kept me from crocheting other blankets. Like I'm working on the Hooked on Sunshine doodad blanket, but I haven't been working on it very much. So we'll definitely be working on that one soon. But I think what's keeping me from doing it is knowing that I have another blanket that I need to catch up on. And then doing the Hooked by Robin festival blanket has also been just an absolute joy. Doing squares every day or just a couple times a week even, like very non-committal. Like I don't have to do this every day. I don't have to do it every week. I just wish that I had more projects like that, if that makes sense, more blankets like that, because I really do like crocheting blankets. So I don't know. I think maybe I'll skip next year. That might be where I feel like that's where I'm leaning towards. I am so happy that I got to work on this blanket today. Cheers! I am almost back to where we began once again, which means I have 2 weeks done. I didn't get to finish May, but that is honestly okay. I was not expecting to get 2 weeks done in a single sitting, which is just fantastic. I only have 11 days left in May, so I'm confident that the rest of this week I can go ahead and finish May and get June started. And that is much further than I was this morning. It has been almost another 2 hours, and I think I'm going to go ahead and call this one a night. I have been crocheting for over 4 hours, got a lot done, and I am excited for dinner. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you were able to get a lot of crocheting done as well. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and ding the bell so that you know when we upload a new video. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye!